Welcome, everybody, to the WAVEcast episode for your source, your spot for all things Wave Project. It is our way of just sharing with all of our supporters, our volunteers, and just people out there who are curious about what mobile showers are all about. Our way of sharing what's going on with Wave Project, what God's been bringing our way, how Wave Project is out in the community, and just generally helping you stay connected to everything that's going on with Wave Project. Please make sure that if possible, if you appreciate this podcast, that you hit the subscribe and like button. Also, on your favorite podcast providers, if you could give us a review, maybe 5 stars, that would be excellent as well. All of those things help us get our word out there, connect to more people, and that's truly what we're all about at Wave Project. Wave, many people don't realize this, but Wave actually stands for welcoming all, valuing everyone. Wave is all about making connections with people and being in community. And by the way, that's all types of people. We seek out diversity. We are a group that wants to run towards the marginalized and get to know them and hear their stories and be in a relationship with them and do life with them. Because we all know that no matter who you are, in what circumstance, in what situation, from any sort of background, we are all just a couple of situations or choices or bad breaks away from being in need ourselves. So if you can, please help us spread the word. Like, share, rate, all of those things. Couple clicks can make a big difference. And while I'm saying that as well, just so you know, we are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. If you could jump on our socials, that's another great way to stay connected. But also, if you have any sort of influence or you'd be open to it, share Wave Project with your friends and your followers and encourage them to give us a like or a follow. That would help out a lot. So I know that it's been a big few weeks for everybody here coming out of the holidays, and we at Wave Project definitely hope that you and your family are safe and well during this historic time. But we also hope that you had a really enjoyable holiday, and we encourage you whenever possible to take some downtime, to take stock of your blessings and all of the wonderful things in your life. And even if you're in a situation in which you are encountering some hardships or some challenges, just know that we're thinking about you and we're praying for you. And we here at Wave Project are so grateful to be connected to you. So for Wave Project, just to update you, it has been just an amazing few weeks since our last podcast. One of the things we're just so grateful for throughout the life of Wave Project is that at every turn, God has shown up in such big ways. And we always want to be an organization, a people, a community that is willing to stay in touch with God and what He has for us, and to be flexible and go towards the need. And that's truly what's been going on here. So when we launched Wave Project, we were talking about the potential that we wanted to expand our services, broaden our footprint, and to be able to offer more showers to people in need. The primary way of doing so is, in our belief, to hire some part-time employees so that we can get away from just operating on the weekends through volunteer services, and to be able to offer showers Monday through Friday and partner with great organizations all over Metro Detroit. And I'm so happy to say that process has not only started, but it is off the ground and running. And if you're somebody who is tuned into our email mailing list or on social media, you've seen that those postings have gone out. So just in case you're wondering, I know there are a lot of good people out there that unfortunately are looking for some work. We believe this is an amazing opportunity because not only will you have the potential of earning some income, but this is a great way to use your time and your talents to help people whom are in need. So we're looking for currently a couple of part-time mobile service coordinators. The job is based out of Clinton Township, and it pays $150 per day. It is part-time, so there are no benefits. But if you or anyone you know are interested, have the ability to drive a 23-foot trailer, are motivated to get out into the community, Detroit, Oakland County, Wayne County, Macomb County, and just love on people who are in need by providing mobile showers, please visit our website, waveproject.org, and click on employment to submit an application. It just takes a few minutes. It does ask that you upload a short resume, but it doesn't need to be anything too intense, just to give us an idea of who you are and your work experience and some of those things. And also, if you're secure in your position and you're feeling blessed by what you do occupationally, we just ask that you think about the people in your life or your sphere of influence, and you consider sharing this opportunity with them. Since the beginning, Wave Project has only been successful because of our community and people reaching out and people sharing the needs and volunteer opportunities. And this is very much the same. So if you're somebody who has some people in your life that when you hear about this job opportunity, you're like, I think of this person or that person, please take the opportunity to share the posting with them and encourage them to submit it. Just so you know, we're hoping to get that up and rolling as soon as possible. So, there's no extreme urgency with it, but just so you know, it'd be helpful if those applications were in on the short term. And to follow that up, having people on staff isn't the goal. Getting out into the community and helping people is. And we already, thanks to some wonderful work from our guest services team, and our outreach and support team, and actually even some board members, we've established some potential partnerships in Detroit, actually right downtown Detroit, by Comerica Park and the Fox Theater, and hopefully out in Oakland County and Macomb County. So get those applications in, spread the word for us, because as soon as we can get the right people into those positions that can honor our mission and get out and love people safely and effectively, we do have people in need and organizations that would love to partner with. So that's fantastic. It's a huge dream and an answer to prayer for us organizationally, and we'd like to thank all of our supporters, all of our sponsors that have helped make that possible over time. I'd also like to update you about our ongoing services. And yes, at the moment we are completely volunteer driven, but we're still looking for opportunities to get out there and serve and help. And just before I kind of update you on where we're at and where we're going, I did want to take a moment to just sort of cast some vision, or maybe just peel back a little bit and help people understand where we're coming from. One of the things that was really important to us as a leadership team, once we knew that mobile showers and getting out into the community was where we are at, is the idea that we wanted to make sure that we offered some walk-up shower services. I know if you're not in the nonprofit world or in the mobile shower business, you may not know what that means, or you might not have thought about it. Of course, you can decipher what it means, but just to kind of help people understand, there are organizations throughout our community that do amazing work. Like truly, they offer meals, they offer shelter, some of which have showers right on site. The issue for some guests is that a lot of those organizations justifiably have some standards and some prerequisites to be a part of those programs. And as I said, that's justified and relevant in many of those cases. Right? Organizations have some requirements, and it helps their programs be successful, but on the back end of it too, it also helps to ensure that the people that are in those programs and situations can keep their staff safe, they themselves can be healthy, and hopefully at the end experience some sort of rehabilitation. But the issue then becomes, because of a lot of the factors that land some of our friends on the streets or in need, things like substance abuse or mental illness, they're therefore in some cases unable to take part in those services. And we're not really much interested in arguing about or deciphering the whole idea of if it's their choice or if they're able to help that or so on and so forth. Instead, welcoming all, valuing everyone to us means that we want to offer shower services in some cases that are barrier free, that people can come to our event, that of course can be safe, follow COVID-19 protocols, make sure that they're lucid and able to safely take part in the service. But there are hopefully no barriers involved with those people getting the hygiene services that they're in need of. So we're dedicated to maintaining those walk-up services. But in certain instances, and this is sort of the long way around of speaking to this, a walk-up service is literally us setting up at a site in which we've researched and we've visited, and we hope and know that there is some need in the area. But in certain instances, we might have 15 people arrive that are willing and able to take a shower, or there might be 0. And actually this past weekend, and over time, we've had some instances in which we have volunteers and coordinators and sites that are willing and eager. But in those moments, we might have some people show up and get some food, or grab a hygiene bag or some clothing, but they might not be at the point in which they're ready to take a shower. I say all of this to just help you understand how much we value these walk-up services. But also, if you're somebody who's feeling motivated to volunteer with us, please know we are about the relationships first, and we're gonna be diligent. We're gonna plan. We're gonna go to the areas that we feel are of most need. But especially in those walk-up situations, if you're volunteering with us, or even if you're praying for us or thinking about it and keeping up with us on social media, please know there might be some days where we don't give any showers, but instead we spend time talking to people and hearing their stories and helping them where we can. Or in the inverse, we've experienced sites in Mount Clemens and Oakland County and other places where we're running showers on those walk-up dates as much as we can. But everywhere in between, we will always be people at Wave Project that are looking to love others. In fact, that's how our mission statement starts, right? We're going to love others by sharing mobile showers to those in need. So just wanted to give you that update, or maybe that insight related to our walk-up showers that primarily happen on our weekend volunteer services. So with that being said, we are very blessed to have current partnerships in Pontiac at All Saints Episcopal and Elevate Detroit in Cass Corridor in Detroit. Those opportunities are walk-up shower services, and we're doing the work of showing up and building relationships. We know that those are areas of a large need related to the homeless population and even some underserved communities that might not have access to the hygiene services. So we're really encouraged by that and hopeful that we can share love with people in those situations, whether it be the hygiene kits or showers themselves, or even a conversation or encouragement. And those are happening on Saturdays. Both sites have different times, but if you're interested in coming out and serving with us, please visit waveproject.org for more information related to that. I'm also really, really excited to let you know that our warming center season is kicking off. And, as I say that, I know that there are some people who are saying, warming centers during COVID, is that really a good idea? There are some communities, some counties that are not offering those services, and instead they've been creative in putting some guests up in hotels and some other arrangements, and that's amazing and awesome. And we know that our homeless friends or those in need are really, really grateful for that. But currently, Oakland County is organizing their warming centers at a reduced occupancy with extra plans and supports in place to offer warming centers for folks. And we're really excited to say that over the coming weeks and months, we have plans confirmed to be a part of that. So just so you know, as a supporter, as somebody who's connected to Wave Project, we're not only doing those Saturday events, those weekend volunteer events, but we're also extending into the weeks, the evenings with our volunteer coordinators and volunteer crew members to support people during what is normally a really tough time of year for people who are living on the streets. Most of us, we shiver on the way to our car and we feel like it's the worst thing ever, right? These people in a lot of cases are outdoors a majority of the day, and when they get into warming centers, it's a really, really wonderful thing to be able to offer them showers. And we want to thank Genesis the Church and the Oakland County group, Chris Merrill and Pastor Nate over there, and even Mike over at First United Methodist and the Welcome In Center. If I'm forgetting anybody, please forgive me. I'm not smart. But for not only partnering with us, but for all of the work that you do to make that possible. So lots of wonderful things going on as far as showers are going, and hopefully once the part-time employment gets up and running, God will do even more through it. So thank you so much for all of you that made a year-end gift. Thank you to all of our ongoing supporters for making all this happen. To kind of tag on to that, just so you know, we are in need and we are looking for people that hearing all of what you just heard, and actually some more things I'm going to share in a moment about the little pantry. We are in need of monthly supporters, people that, donate $10 a month, $20 a month, maybe $500 a month, that say, you know what, I am all in on Wave Project's mission, and I want to do my part to help make all of this happen. That sort of donation, we're grateful for any contribution or support, even just people that are volunteering or praying for us. But a monthly ongoing donation really helps us in a unique way. It enables us to budget responsibly, enables our leadership team to know that we can step out in service confidently while honoring all of our donors and maintaining our assets. So I just encourage you to think about that or pray about that. I know it's been a season in which there have been a lot of asks, but we have people from all parts of the country that sometimes send us $10 a month. And, for what it costs most of us to get a couple of coffees, you could really make a big difference. Our data tells us at this point it costs about $17 to offer one shower. So I just encourage you, can you donate monthly? Go to the website, sign up as a monthly donor so that we can have that on file. And you offer $17 or more a month to pay for one person to have a warm shower and a loving experience. One of the last things I want to share with you is sort of a fun, fantastic thing that was a creative thing that came out of our leadership group and actually made possible by friends and community members and volunteers that truly came out of thinking about what was going on during the early part of COVID, and some needs and ways that we could step out. If you're not aware, Wave Project last spring/summer, we were able to develop a little pantry program at the Well in Mount Clemens. Shout out to the Well, Pastor Amber, and everybody over there. And the idea was simple. At the time, we unfortunately were not able to operate our shower service. There were so many different needs going on. We're all well aware of that. And we wanted to find a way to not only help people that were in need, food insecure, living on the streets, but also provide a safe and low impact way for all of you, motivated community members, caring and loving community members, to get involved. So some of our friends actually built the pantry for us. I believe a gentleman named Ian, forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly, and even friends of friends built the little pantry sign, and the Well was kind enough to let us put it outside of their building. And it's simple. It's a community-based, bring what you can, take what you need and leave with what you can situation. And it has just been wildly successful. If you've been paying attention to our social media, there are people every single day from all different parts of our community, and actually all over Metro Detroit. There are some people that drive 30, 40 minutes to just contribute items to the pantry. And when I was there last week, I encountered a couple of wonderful women who were very grateful and thankful, and I shared that on our social media. But even just being around the pantry, it is so very evident. And unfortunately, some of you know this all too well. People are in need, and food insecurity is a real thing. It's not, across the ocean or far away. It's right here. It's our neighbors. It's our friends. It's people we know and love and pass by every single day. So I just want to say a big thanks to anyone whom has prayed for the little pantry, whom have contributed items, or they themselves spread the word or helped out in any way. It's a really cool example of how small efforts, stopping after a trip to the grocery store, or making the effort to drop by once or twice a month. Small efforts can make a big impact. And I love the fact that it's called the Little Pantry, right? It's just a small little thing that shares a lot of love in the community. So thank you to all of you who make that happen. And please, if you can, continue to support that and spread the word about that. And then the last thing I'll say is, since we're in 2021 now, and we're hoping for it to be a much better year, you've heard all the plans that God's put on our heart, all of the places we're hoping to go. I just want to make everybody aware that we do have sponsorships available. This is different than donations. If you are a part of a caring organization, if you own your own business, even if you're on the board of a Fortune 500 and your organization, your business would like to get involved with an organization like Wave Project that is out in the community, going all over Metro Detroit, looking to help and serve the needs of the marginalized, we ask you to consider sponsoring us. It's really easy to do, and we have many different levels, everything from being a powered by sponsor, meaning that right on the side of the Wave Project trailer, you could have your company name and support us and get your business out there, to being a Wave Project sponsor that is with us at every single event through signage and helping us to make an impact on the community. So as a lot of companies get their organizational structure in place for the next year, I encourage you to spread the word about that and consider that. You can go to waveproject.org. You can click on support us, and the sponsorship opportunities are right there. Big shout out to Blue Cross Complete and United Wholesale Mortgage and Molina Healthcare and so many others that have been sponsors of ours in the past. And we would love for your company to be our partner and to sponsor us as well. So please check that out if you can. As I wrap up, I just want to remind you that you can find the WAVEcast on any platform that you usually get your podcasts from. And if you're listening to this, you're thinking, duh, like I'm listening. But, I just want to let you know, if you're an audio podcast person, we have that up there as well. Please remember to like and subscribe, not only the podcast, but us on all the social media things. And from the bottom of my heart and everybody at Wave Project, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for making this crazy dream possible. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting us. We know that it's a tough time economically and every dollar counts, so we really appreciate that. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Reminder to share the job application for the part-time employment positions. And who knows, maybe if you're listening to this and, God's moved it in your heart, think about it, take the leap. We're looking for caring people that want to get out there and make a difference. So take care and talk to you next time.